So we are gonna make some clafoutis, and I'm just gonna say it the way I say it. I'm terrible at accents, not gonna try to do anything other than what it is.
Clafoutis.
I have made this now like 5 or 6 times. I've kind of clafoutied everyone out in this house, and I've tried multiple variations because sometimes they're too eggy and other times they're too light. And I think I found a recipe that it just is a beautiful combination. It's just a really neat little trick to have, and I feel like it's kind of a cross between like a Dutch baby and like, I don't know, something swankier. But you'll see, it's like, it's a clafoutis.
What's
it's a little bit, it's a
baby?
little swankier. So, true to what I just said, I actually had raspberries because my favorite version of this is with raspberries, but my raspberries were going off. I salvaged the raspberries I could. I have strawberries and I have some blueberries that I have washed. Will you get a lemon? Because I'm gonna wanna do lemon rind. So I've preheated the oven to 375. And I took a dish, I have a cast iron with enamel, but you can use a regular cast iron skillet, and I just buttered it well. Nothing high tech or fancy. I literally took a stick of butter, went around there. And then I like to sprinkle a little bit of sugar underneath and around. That's it. You're gonna love this. It's like so easy. So you do want to start with your dry and wet ingredients separate. But for dry ingredients, I'm going to put a cup of flour, whatever flour you have, white, bread, whatever. Cup of flour, I'm putting a half teaspoon of baking powder, and that's kind of what makes it a little lighter. And then I'm going to do a cup of sugar, and I am just gonna mix those together. And I am gonna put a half teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. I just think salt is kind of an enhancement. It always is adding a little flavor. And then in this one, we're gonna do the wet ingredients. So I am putting where's my other milk? Where did the other milk go?
Oh, I put it in that one.
But this one's only a cup. I need a cup and a quarter.
I had it in both ends.
This is like the most mysterious milk thing. We've tried this like 3 times. So can I get another, or give me the cream. This is improvising because our milk is in the outside fridge and neither of us really want to go back out there. There you go. You want your liquid to be a cup and a quarter. It's probably going to be really good now, but we're putting...
A great clafoutis is bon.
So put a cup and a quarter of milk. I am going to put a half teaspoon. Can you find any lemons? Or a little more of vanilla. And then I'm putting 3 eggs. And I'm going to do a pause so you can screenshot the recipe and save it to cook. We're back, and hopefully you got that screenshot. I have 3 eggs, so I'm just adding that to my wet ingredients. My French friend, he was laughing because the first time I made it, it took me like, I don't know, like 35 minutes. And he's like, Andrea, you are like way overcomplicating it. The whole point is that you just throw a little of this together and a little of this and you bake it and it's done. And I was trying to make it way technical, but I think I've gotten it down now where it's more like a 20-minute effort. I'm going to add the liquid to my dry. I like acidity with it, and so when I have lemon, I like to zest a lemon. And ironically, for some reason, we don't have a lemon in the moment. That's like my raspberries rotted and I have no lemon. So what we're gonna do is improvise, and I do, because I'm a nerd, have on hand lemon peel, granulated, which is a great thing to have because you can add it to a lot of stuff when you don't have lemon. And it just has kind of that bitter, more bitter flavors. But I'm just gonna add that right into the batter. And if I had a lemon, I would zest probably about a half a lemon because I really think it gets gorgeous when it cooks. You know, if you're doing this for a special occasion, you can kind of arrange your fruit like beautifully, but I'm doing this for us, and so I'm not gonna stress out about it. If you want to do this really beautifully, you can pour the batter in first, and then you can place kind of each piece of your fruit. And as it bakes, it's just kind of visually lovely. But I'm doing this fast and furious. I'm gonna take the batter and I'm literally pouring it in and around. So all that fruit will just kind of start to float in there. I have the oven to 375. You're gonna cook it longer than you expect, about 25 to 30 minutes, but you really want it to be golden. So sometimes I do 30 minutes, and then when I take it out, if that top is not actually golden brown, I go ahead and put it under a broiler to really get brown. But we're just gonna put it in the oven, and then I'll show you when it's done.